Hey everybody, what is happening? East Daily East, and I am here with some Madden Ultimate Team gameplay. Right here, you're seeing my first game against the new, what's that, a flashback Forte and the 95 Russell Wilson. He's going to go pretty heavy on the running up here. Pretty much a lot of the same little plays until he can get all play action off it. And right there, I'm in a decent spot, and unfortunately, he doesn't really throw at me when I'm in good coverage and at least decent coverage. And then he finds a spot right there. I run a little man, and Kuechly does not make it in time. Man's really tough to pull off this year. So, if you, especially on the rollout guys, because they tend to run a lot of these, like crossing type routes and all that, and that's where it's really easy to tell if your guys are open on. And this drive especially, he's kind of pounding it down on me. I'm kind of making some adjustments to it. You can see here and there, he's stuffing for 1 or 2, but in third downs I keep giving up plays, and it's typical of me. If you've seen before, I do give up touchdowns my first drives, and then you just gotta hope from there. I make the right adjustments to the rest of the game. I would like to think that I can get them quicker, but against some of these opponents have their offense set. Like this guy, he's got a pretty set offense. He runs this, I'm sure, a lot. And there we got Marshall Faulk, guys. There he is. I found him today pretty cheap because of the 2 reasons, probably. That legendary bundle, some saps are paying 100 bucks for, and there we go. I get tripped up a little bit on Upshaw, and then because of those Team of the Year cards, I think some people put them out cheap. So, and here we go, guys, with this one, and nice Calvin over the middle. That's the one play I ran. Like I said, it's kind of that halfback tight end option, but Calvin is another read on that. And here we go with Marshall with another wide trap, and look at that. Very nice movement with the guy. I can go back and forth, and he breaks the tackle for the touchdown. Great start for Marshall. Really like that. I'm giving up a little bit of speed. Obviously from Jamal, and me, I'm like hooked on that speed, guys. That's just I need it. But my goodness, that guy bobs and weaves. He can move in and out very well. So if you're good with the sticks with that guy, it's looking like I might be able to still make him work. And definitely might keep him for a while if I can get more runs like that in the future, right? So here we go, second quarter already, and the clock's running down. He's gonna keep pounding these little runs, and he hasn't really hit me with anything in that game. Oh, right there, Clay. That's one of those plays, man. That that awareness, it doesn't really show up. If I probably had a little bit better, Kuechly type guy, I probably would have picked that ball. And that one right there, I got caught switching guys, and I've been reading. I know he wants to throw over there on those rollout, play, but I'm not there. And there's Clay missing a tackle, but Cromartie's kind of just like a Sherman on the edges, man. They come up and they stick people pretty well. And right there, I catch a break. He crosses the line of scrimmage when he throws that ball. That's hey, that's a mistake. That's a legit one, so I will take it. That's not like some weird old face mask or something. And here we go with Atwater coming up, and he's smart here. He runs hurry up because I was not in a run stopping. So if he ran up the middle, I would have been stuffed. So right there, I got to take the timeout. And here we go. I can see this one coming a mile away. I can't get there fast enough with Kuechly, but Atwater again comes up and stuffs him inches short. That was huge, 4th down. That's stuff right there that when you look back on it, that was game-breaking stuff. So really right here at the end, I just need to get out of my goal line. I just need to get a 1st down here so I can get out of it, which I ended up doing. So we're going to move on to the third. Start off. He's got this counterplay ate up pretty well this game, so I'm really gonna have to avoid that one. And here, this is one of my plays, and for some reason Gronk stops and comes back. I've ran that play over 100 times probably, and and as long as I played, and he's never done that before. But you know what? I make the play luckily, and here we go, one more try with this run, and look at Falk. You see that? I just squeezed right between that little hole between 2 guys, and the movement with this guy is great. I thought Jamal was good, but Falk definitely moves very well inside and out when you start cutting back and forth. Like anybody, stay off the speed button and you can make those moves. Right here I make a big mistake. I want to go to the Freddie B screen, and I'm realizing as soon as I snap it, he's actually using that, and I didn't trust it. And there we go. Gronk bails me out on a 3rd and 20. And like I was saying, with those screens, you guys know this. If you hesitate for a second and don't make that pass, you're going to get sacked. It's just the way the game is. So we go back, and he's got that trap that time. tightened up, and I'm going to find Gronk deep. And this is really one of his strong points, you know what I mean? He's going to catch those balls, fall in, such a big target. That exactly was weird because that was one of the plays I ran Elway with when I picked him up a couple games back, and he threw a pick on a play like that because, it was a nice up lead, but for some reason, like I said, his balls were getting a little bit slower. So that's the reason why you didn't get a review on that one. You're not going to. I unfortunately sold that one, even though I said I wasn't going to do a review on it. So I apologize for that. But I played it. I played a little bit. I just didn't like it. Dan kind of ruins you for a lot of quarterbacks after the fact. And his speed wasn't fast enough to matter. Elway doesn't move that quick. So I just had to take the coin. There we go. And I'm starting to shut down some of these runs here in the fourth. And I really need a big stop here. 2nd and 12. I mean, we're getting to be, this is crunch time, and look at this. I've gotten everybody locked up, so he's got plenty of time to run, and he's picking up the first there. There was, 3-4 guys on it, but they all got stuck, man. That's what it was. And he's just smart. Every time I get pressure or I'm in a decent, coverage spot, he's basically throwing the ball away. And there we go again. He runs a good screen, but Crow coming up on the outside, stuffing him. And this one I'm a little bit behind. It's pretty easy to see those plays, but if I'm just not ready for him, I don't get out there quick enough. And he's going to do this one, and I stuff it this time. So I need something big here. And there we go, 2nd and goal. And for some reason on this play, I don't know what happened, but Eric Berry bites on something. I don't know what he bit on, but he was supposed to cover the deep back part of the end zone, and he just totally ran to the middle for no reason whatsoever. I don't know what he was doing. Normally I user my guy out there. So here we go at the end. I've got no timeouts because I had to stop the clock before, and we hit that Calvin play. That's nice. It would have been great if you could have broken that one, right? So at this point, I get rushed. I end up just having to get rid of the ball. I decide, I'm going to take a shot with Calvin deep. Probably should have went to the other side. I didn't really even pay attention. He has the nice Sherman over there. I jump. I get the animation, and Calvin misses it. It's not like I got mossed or not. It must kind of just Calvin just missed the ball, the one-handed catch, and I just muff up some tackles. And look at this, just a horrible turnaround for me, guys. I mean, what am I doing there? Now a field goal is going to win it for him, and I get a big sack from Wilfork there. That was huge. 2nd and 17. I'm going to run some man here because I want to double up in case he goes for the bomb, which he does there. And I get Atwater coming in with Crow. That's I'm going to stuff you there unless you pull some face catch garbage. And there we go. Atwater with the hit, and the ball is on the ground. It's a fumble. Richardson, come on, baby. Oh my goodness, he lucked out so much right there, with Russell Wilson diving, and it happened to trip my guy up, and that's it. Time expires. Fortunately, we got to go to overtime, and he wins it. So we already know what the guy's running here. We know he's going to probably try and run the ball up the middle a lot just to get some yards. I'm going to get on Atwater right here, guys, and watch what happens. Booyah, baby. That's exactly what you got. 600, 1,000 card right there making the play for me. I don't use that spot a lot, but I knew he was going to be running it, and luckily I make the play. I hit him with the hit stick, and it drops the ball. Right here, I get a decent amount on the first. And second, that was risky right there, and I decide, now to kick it. There's no reason I should even ran that second play. But we'll take it. We'll get this field goal. We'll get out of here. This was a tough one. Definitely could have went either way. Very, very much a struggle, and but it was a good opponent. That was why. I mean, he played a smart game. I didn't really get even past the ball a ton. You look at the stats there. I'm just 6 for 8 for 92. Russell, not bad for him. I didn't get burned too bad here and there. Just the typical rollout plays, those typical ones. Look at that Falk averaging 10 yards a carry, 104 off there. A couple big ones, and he's got the Forte who coughed up that big play. And then, so not too bad, 5.7, but some of those were at the end of the first half. And I was giving up, a little bit of yards because the clock was eating down. And, nothing huge passing-wise for either of us. But look at this, Steve Atwater. I mean, I knew he had a good game, but 10 tackles. He's forcing a fumble out there, lighting him up. He makes the game-winning play. As you see right here from a couple angles, he just, like I say, I kind of read one way. I come back when he makes the cut, and I just blow him up. Boom. It's kind of low shot, but he just drops the ball. Not exactly the straight knockout one. You can see a couple of his, the movement here on Falk. I'm looking forward to getting, more use out of this guy and really testing him out. I figured I stayed away from him because, again, I'm so paranoid about that drop of speed, but I really think with the movement and the way he is, and he's a little bit tougher, I can make this work. So we'll see you guys later. Maybe some reviews or gameplays.